Right guys, I thought I'd do a quick little video comparison between the Akai S950, yeah, and the Akai S1000. So you can see them kind of like side by side. I actually like the S950. It's got a great sound. I would recommend it, and I want to go over all the pros and cons between the two of them, really, after using them for a while. So folks, these two samplers were absolute game changers for the music business. Some of the tunes as you know today would not be the same if it wasn't for these two wicked samplers. In fact, the whole Akai S series, including the MPC, influenced music in a big way. Stuff you couldn't do on an average turntable, just mixing tunes. This one is the S1000. Now, the S1000 in general has a bigger screen, so you could do a lot more editing on it, like waveform wise. The editing is a lot easier. With the S950 now, you're limited to kind of like numbers on the screen to edit. So you don't have as much screen real estate. So in theory, they kind of sound the same, but I believe the S1000 has a higher bit rate, just slightly, than the S950. Now I want you guys who have done some geeky research, yeah, to comment down below and let me know if you've got one of these and you really up on the tech, yeah, what bit rate each sampler samples at, because I know this, I think they're about 10 bit, round about that, yeah. I'm going to give you a little close-up of these samplers so you can have a look, yeah. Look, you see the both of them side by side. Now you can get retrofits for these on the screens. This one's got an upgraded screen. I've also got a new LED screen on this. If you stay tuned, I'll show you that lit up. Now these LED screens are literally the bollocks, right? When I say they're the bollocks, yeah, they are a better upgrade to just sort of like your normal retro illumination or whatever, yeah. These ones here are freaking sick. They're not like some LED strip that goes in the back of the screen. They're literally a brand new screen from the ground up. Right, so I'm going to switch this on so you can see. I'm limited on the plug sockets down there, so that's why I've done this, but like I'm going to do that now so you can have a quick look, yeah, and check it out. Look, yeah folks, check this out, man. That's what I'm talking about, yeah. This screen is just so sick. And what I've done is I've obviously put an HXC emulator in there. Yeah, let me just load something on there and show you. I've got a little hard drive I've been messing about with in there as well. So let's see if I've got anything saved on that part, because I put like one of those SD card hard drives in there. So let me give it a little quick load so you can have a look at it. Change it to floppy, and I want to show you like the waveform on it. Hold on. Make sure I've got the right image here. Eject menu. There we are. Right. So as you can see, it sees them as S900 samples. So if I go clear memory and load, you'll see it'll start loading, but it will load like, I don't know if you can see that. Let's see what we can do there. So you can see it's loading there at the moment, and it just loads and converts, and it sort of does that like the S3000. I don't know if you can see that clearly or not, but yeah, pretty slick, eh? So that's all loading up. I want to show you the waveform as well. What I might do is just cut that there short by ejecting the disc, and it will freak it out. Right, so there we go. So let me just go into the edit sample and I'll show you. Look, the only thing is, it's like, I don't know if you guys can see that, I hope you can, but if you look, there's like some little dots there, can you see it? And these are the actual old school waveforms. It's not the same as the waveforms that you know now, or that are in the previous samplers, so it's slightly different. I mean, there's lots of menus on here, all the same. Let me give you a little look at that. Just don't know if you guys can see it properly, we'll see. So you've got your select program, your edit sample, your edit program, your MIDI, your disc, master tune, pretty much the same. And then there's two other options. There's drums, and then it says something about the ME35T MIDI in and out must be connected, whatever that is. Comment if you know what that is. And then there's some other option that doesn't light up either. Yeah, I've done a sound test on this in a previous video, so you can go and check that out. I just wanted to show you a little comparison between the two. Let me flip them around, I'll show you the backs as well. On a side note, peeps, look, I've got these EPROM chips, and I'm going to have a go at programming them, because I think some of these samplers you can update the ROMs, and I found the ROMs online on the internet that you can download, and with the EPROM programmer you can mess about with all this kind of stuff. So I'm looking to get into that as well when I get a minute. Yeah, comment down below, let me know what you think of that, because it's not a bad idea. So guys, this is the back of the two samplers, as you can see here, look. So we have got outputs on the S950. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, left and right, and a mix. This one we've got, this is interesting down here, look, check this out. You've got outputs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. You've got left and right, but check this, you've got send and returns. Now that's worth a read up, guys. Comment down below, let me know if you've ever messed with this. Is this like an out to put into like a external reverb, something like that? Very interesting. Also, one of the things I like the S1000 over the S950 is the fact that it's got SCSI here. You've also got a headphone out here, which is a bit peculiar to have around the back, to be honest. Not forgetting your midis. You've also got a voice out on the 950 up here that you could get. But the thing is, right, you stand more of a chance of getting stuff for the S1000 over the S950, because the only sort of bits and pieces that I know for the S950, I think there's some sort of drum expander thing, don't quote me on it, and if you're lucky there's a SCSI port here that you could get a SCSI for, if you can find it, and it'll cost you an arm, a leg and a foot. Whereas with one of these, most of the times, most of these SCSI ports here on this one, you pick them up for like 50 quid online. I've seen them all over the place. I plugged the Zulu SCSI in there recently, and the lead started to get hot. So I don't know if that's an external issue or what. I'm going to do a bit more experimenting with it. So there you go. You've got your RS323 on that one. Never used that, but I believe that's also for some sort of basic primitive editing, and also your MIDI outs and your throughs on both of them. Yeah, so I hope you like that. Probably a pretty pointless video, but I thought I'd just share it with you. I'm checking it out while I'm in sort of like the studio, just doing bits and bobs. I'm just going to tidy it all up, stick it back in the rack, do what I've got to do with it. Let's experiment, make some more sound packs, etc. So if you're enjoying, please like, share, subscribe. Peace out.
Overall, the Akai S1000 is a more powerful and versatile sampler than the Akai S950. It has a higher bit depth, more channels, more memory, more polyphony, more programs, more samples per program, more advanced editing features, and a graphic display. Which sampler is right for you depends on your needs and budget. If you are looking for a basic sampler for hip-hop or electronic music production, the Akai S950 is a good option. However, if you need a more powerful and versatile sampler with advanced editing features, the Akai S1000 is the better choice.